The reason why we're hosting this is because we want to support the comedy film, the World Comedy Film Festival. First of all, it's a cultural event which I think is somewhat lacking now in Phuket, which is although a world famous beach resort, internationally known, we're lacking a bit of the glamour, a bit of the cultural forte to it. There's no real musical event on the island. There's no reason why we couldn't do the cultural event here. We already have the King's Cup, which is a good sporting event. We have the triathlon, which is a really good event. I want to bring something more cultural into the island as well.
So what are the guests do you think they particularly enjoy at this location?
It is a very unique location. We are so fortunate that the hotel is sitting right on the beach of Natai, and it's a lovely, long, pristine beach. And where else almost in Thailand can you sit on the beach, have dinner, literally, and then afterward, without having to move much, watch a lovely premiere, a world premiere of a movie right there with the sea, the ocean sound as a backdrop. Now, I think this is the only place.
Would you say it's like an exclusive place? That it's a good place for celebrities or people who want privacy to get away from press and media or whatever?
Well, unfortunately, you're here now, we are a little bit of the best kept secret. Not a lot of people know about Aeenta. We kind of like to keep it that way. We have a lot of celebrities that have come through. We don't tell people who has come through because we, one of the most important things for our guests is their privacy. We don't really go and tell tales. So, but tonight it's all out.
Right.
You're allowed to interview with anybody you want.
Sometimes, and Urs, maybe you can comment on this. Sometimes you call yourself Aeenta Phuket. Is that right?
Yeah.
But in fact, you're actually in Phang Na. I know you're just across the bridge.
We're in the province of Phang Na, but so we call ourselves Aeenta Phuket Phang Na. I think which is fair enough, because a lot of people don't realize we're only 10 minutes away from the airport. So we're much closer to the airport than a lot of the other resorts that are on the other side of the bridge, actually on the island. And the other advantage for us is obviously we have, one of the most pristine, beautiful beaches, which nowadays are very hard to find in Phuket, because everywhere else it gets a little bit crowded. And here you can have, beautiful Natai Beach for yourself.
But there are some very rich owners just along the beach. I think some very beautiful, expensive villas along here, aren't there?
Well, until a few years ago there was nothing here. Aeenta was we did some pioneering work. We were the first ones here. The resort was built in 2006. And then everybody else kind of followed. So today we have Aeenta here, and we have some really nice multi-million-dollar villas further up the beach. Some of them.
You're living in one of them as well?
Well, unfortunately not. No, not yet. I'm still saving up to buy the last plot of land up there.
No, but it's one of the reasons why I believe that Natai is going to continue to be lovely, exclusive beach, is because we're about the only hotel here, and we're surrounded by all these beautiful privately owned villas. So there's never a lot of people on the beach, and we kind of like it that way, because we like to be able to go out and not have to run for the sun chase. And the villa owners here are our neighbors. We know each other. It's a great neighborhood. It's a great neighborhood.
Does it spring nearby too? Do you have some supply of hot water from them?
I don't think the pipe is that long, but no, we have a solar, so.
Also, the sea here is quite rough at the moment, obviously in monsoon season, but it is safe the other times of the year, right?
It is most of the time safe to swim in. You can ask Chef. He swims. He does body surf every morning at 7 o'clock. So he's the he can give you a testimony. It is pretty safe most of the time. Yeah.
Phang Na also, I think I heard, it has different rules than Phuket. For example, deck chairs on the beach. Do you know? Do you have to follow some of the rules?
Yeah, the same rules here apply, similar to Khao Lak. So I think it's been organized in a way from the beginning that there is a little bit, the beaches have been kept a little bit more pristine. I mean, we help obviously to keep up with the beach. We clean up the beach, not just in front of our resort, but also further down. So yes, you're right. It's a little bit a different situation than what you're used to in Phuket. That's right.
Certainly a bit more relaxed. So should we say some of the other rules, perhaps?
Yeah. Well, more, just by nature, because you didn't have, Phuket has had tourists for 30, 40 years. Koh Loi has just discovered tourism, so everything is still is a bit more, the way it used to be and the way it should be, and the real Thailand, you could say.
For example, there's no jet skis allowed in it.
There's no jet skis around here, and we certainly don't want to promote that neither. We don't have any water sports facilities, but the reason for that is also that this is also this beach is very important for the sea turtle population, and we also help with our Sea Turtle Foundation to work with the local sea turtle sanctuary up in Tai Muang.
You had a turtle release as well, ceremony.
We did in March. Yes, we did in March. So that's another reason why this beach needs to be kept the way it is.
Have you seen any turtles come back here?
Well, not yet.
Once a year.
They come back once a year, but it's not nesting season yet.
No, it's a little bit up further, and yes, they do come back every year.
Offer them a free lunch.